let's try this again. Hey guys, I'm just showing you guys how to set up the Puritan Bennett, the 980 ventilator. Right now I'm basically setting up the circuit, putting the filters in, the inspiratory filter and the expiratory filter. You also have to connect the power cord to a power outlet, obviously, and then you want to connect it to room air and oxygen. So this is the tubing for the, obviously, the vent. But here's the filter. Start it in there. I just got done intubating a patient that had a brain bleed. And at this facility, they don't do like brain, they don't have a neuro unit. So I just send them out to the big hospitals. But yeah, this is the circuit. You don't have to touch it on the floor. You want to cover any spots that have like that piece on it, any type of opening that would mess up the SST. Just connect it. I like to connect the right angle. I call it the right angle. I like to connect it on the left side of the expiratory, and then I like to connect the regular one on the inspiratory. Because to me it's easier that way. So anyway, once you got everything set up, you got all your, even there's like a little spot right here, like a little hole I was telling you about. There's one right here at the expiratory. So once you got everything plugged up into the wall, you got everything hooked up to the ventilator, all you want to do is hit this power button. I actually took this out while turning it on because sometimes they can connect it to a patient, and when it thinks that it's connected to a patient, it doesn't show the SST menu. So I'm sure you can see it. Because if it, you know, everything was connected, it would go boop 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 boop. We're almost at the finish line. I got 3 more hours to go. So yeah, if you can see it, it says new patient, same patient, and we're gonna hit SST. And sometimes the touchscreen's kind of finicky, but you can do it. So now we're gonna do run all tests, hit accept. Adult, you're gonna have the circuit on adult or whatever vent, you know, however you have your vent set for your facility for wherever you're at, but for here it's adults. And then we obviously use HME, so we already have that in mind. Hit accept. I'm gonna connect everything like it says at the top. You just essentially just follow prompts it says up here. It says connect circuit with inspiratory filter and without humidity. So I'm gonna hit accept. It's gonna say block the Y. This is the Y of the circuit. This is the circuit. This is the Y. So this is the thing that we use to block the Y. Put that on. Hit accept. I try not to move the tubing so much because that can throw off the numbers on here. You know, sometimes they'll say like insufficient or some type of obstruction or damage to the tubing. I like these ventilators. You know, everybody uses like the servo I and the servo U, and I don't really have too much experience with the new servo. We got a servo in here, but it's the old school one. Unless I'm lying, because they got rid of it. Oh no, it's over there in the corner. But I'm used to using that thing, not necessarily the new ones that are touchscreen and fancy. This is essentially just a waiting game of, you know, what the prompts are going to be telling you what to do. calibrate and everything, make sure everything's running good. Testing the pressure within the tubes. It looks like it's gonna, oh, wow, that's the first time I've seen it do that, but it might be because of the way I'm holding it. So that's actually a good example of what I mean when I say hold the tube correctly. So we're gonna check everything one more time again, because it normally doesn't jump down like that. So I'm glad it kind of did that. Change this. Alright, let's try it again. If it does it again, then obviously I know it's too good. Is it the tube? Repeat that test. One more time. See what I mean? See how like finicky it is? So that's a good example of what I mean. It's about hand placement and everything, because there's no holes or anything in the tubing to make it go like that. But maybe I was holding it kind of weird up here, squeezing it or something. But now we're gonna remove or disconnect the exhalation side right here, and then we're gonna hit accept. Reconnect it. Accept. Unblock the Y. Block the Y. Set. I'm hearing like a little leak, so maybe it's this cap up here. That's what it was, guys. The cap wasn't on fully. But anyway, we're on unblock the Y now. Accept, and it should say everything passed. Oh. So anyway, we're gonna repeat that last test. I figured out what it was. I hear like hissing noises. And this little blue cap thing that blocks the, you know, the pressure and everything. So we're gonna fix this up right here. We're gonna try it again, repeat. Okay, unblock. Accept. It's weird. Usually these are pretty like stuck on. Okay, we failed. Pressurized circuit. What's going on? Did I not block the Y, or did it? Let's see. see how finicky? See what I mean? But anyway, we got everything passed. We got the flow sensors checked. We got the exhalation valve performance checked. Circuit pressure, the leak, and I told you it was. I thought there was a leak in the tubing somewhere earlier, but this blue cap wasn't on, fully holding, blocking everything. We got the exhalation port, the exhalation filter checked right here. Circuit resistance and the compliance, everything's good, so everything's passed. Once everything's passed, you just turn it off, let it think about life. You want to wait till the machine's fully off to put this on, or again, it's going to think it's connected to a patient and it's not going to turn off. So this ventilator is pretty much set. And what we do here is we tie these bags onto the Bennett, and essentially it's like obviously everything that we need whenever we're getting ready to intubate a patient. So we got the HME, we got a suction valve, end title somewhere. It's like a long, it has like a little yellow port at the end of this long skinny tubing, and you plug that into type of end title monitor. You got your ET holder, ABG kits. Whenever you get blood from the patients, make sure they're on the correct settings on the ventilator. You got your color changer, so whenever the tube goes in, you want to verify you're getting color change, and the color is from purple to yellow. And that's it. That's how you set up this bad boy. So